So Tyler is just Tyler now, I guess. It still isn't clear to me, or the crew apparently, exactly what Tyler is. The way he and Laurel talk about species reassignment, it almost sounds like they just sewed Tyler's body to Vox, or put some human parts into a Klingon body or something. Tyler said that he is the first person to undergo the procedure, which would explain why we don't see more human-looking Klingons. It seems as though the show is retconning the explanation of why TOS Klingons look different from Klingons in every other series. I guess we are now to infer that the effects of the augment virus were reversed by the 2250s, and the reason why the Klingons of TOS look human is because they underwent this species reassignment. Saru has a lot more confidence in Tyler than I do. Even though he shows no signs of being Vok anymore, I wouldn't let him just walk around the ship on his own. Not just because I wouldn't fully trust that he's free of Vok's influence, but also because that's a shitty thing for Burnham and Stamets to have to deal with. If Tilly still wants to be friends with him, that's up to her, but asking Burnham and Stamets to accept him is unreasonable. Shit, if I were Tyler, I wouldn't go sauntering around the ship, I'd stay in my quarters. So Admiral Cornwell and Sarek beam onto the Discovery with their weapons drawn, but I wasn't immediately sure why. At first I thought that they were suspicious about whether the crew was the regular universe crew or the mirror crew. I figured maybe the mirror universe crew caused a bunch of mayhem and were discovered to not be from the same universe, so when the regular Discovery was found, Sarek and Cornwell suspected that they were the crew from the mirror universe. However, it seems as though the first thing the mirror Discovery did was pick a fight with the Klingons, and they ended up being destroyed before they even got a chance to cause problems for Starfleet. So maybe Cornwell thought they were imposters because she saw the Discovery be destroyed. Cornwell, upon hearing about the mirror universe, infers that her Gabriel Lorca is dead. I think this is misdirection. I think Lorca will pop up again. Now that the Klingon houses are divided, they are competing with one another to see who can destroy the most Federation property. Mirror Vok told Burnham that the only way the Klingons were able to make peace with other species was because their houses were unified, so I guess that's what Michael has to do. They explain why nobody in other Star Trek shows seem to know about the mirror universe or the spore drive. They didn't want people trying to cross from one universe to the other, so they decided to keep that shit all secret. They go to Starbase 1, but find it taken over by Klingons. Stamets says that it's about 100 AUs from Earth, but it looks like it's orbiting a planet, and there are no planets 100 AUs from Earth. So that's kind of weird. Also, it seems to me that if Klingons had taken over so much of the Federation and gotten that close to Earth, it would have been mentioned in TOS. So I think that Discovery will probably go back in time and prevent this from happening. Maybe they'll go back to before the mirror Discovery was destroyed and rescue Lorca from the ship. So Cornwell puts Emperor Giorgio in command of Discovery because she figures she knows how to defeat the Klingons. She tells the crew of the Discovery that Mirror Giorgio is regular Giorgio and that she has just been secretly rescued rather than dead. The crew, however, has just been to the mirror universe and has already been tricked by an imposter before. They'd have to be pretty stupid not to at least suspect that Giorgio is an imposter also. Detmer seemed to buy it though. Burnham says goodbye to Sarek and she feels like it was the last time she'll see him. What does that mean? We know that Sarek isn't going to die, so are they going to kill off Burnham? That seems unlikely too. I suppose it could simply be the case that they just never encounter each other again.